Your cat is safe inside your home. No cars, no predators, no storms to hide from. But now imagine this: waking up in the same room, looking at the same four walls, eating from the same plate, walking the same path from the couch to the window every single day, for 15 years. To you, this is just a house. To your cat, it might be the entire universe. I didn't really understand this until I noticed it happening with my own cat, an orange tabby named MooMoon. And when nothing in that universe ever changes, something quiet starts to happen. Your cat stops exploring, stops playing like they used to, and eventually stops expecting anything new at all. That's exactly what I started to see in MooMoon, and it's what made me want to make this video.
Hey, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome in. This is Purrs Academy, where we dig into the little things about cat behavior that most owners never think to question. Not the obvious stuff you've already heard 100 times, but the quiet, easy-to-miss patterns that actually shape how your cat feels day to day. Today's topic came straight out of something I noticed with my own cat, MooMoon. And once you see it, you honestly can't unsee it in your own home either. So, let's get into it. Here's something most owners never really think about. For an indoor cat, your home isn't just a building they live in. It's their territory, their whole world. Every windowsill, every shelf, every gap behind the couch, every shadow under the bed. MooMoon has his own little map of our apartment. The top of the bookshelf is his lookout post. The gap behind the TV stand is his hiding spot. The sunny patch by the balcony door is his afternoon nap zone. To him, that's not furniture, that's geography. It's the only land he'll ever know. And for years, I never stopped to ask, what happens when that land never changes?
Now, to be clear, this isn't a video telling you to rearrange your entire house every week. Please don't do that. Cats love predictability. It makes them feel safe. MooMoon, for example, absolutely loses his mind if I move his food bowl even a few feet. He'll just sit there, staring at the empty spot like I've betrayed him personally. So no, this isn't about chaos. But there's a difference between predictable and frozen in time. The healthiest cats live somewhere in the middle. A home that feels safe and familiar, but still gives them small, interesting reasons to stay curious. And looking back, I think MooMoon's home had gotten a little too frozen. Let's talk about that toy mouse sitting in the corner of your living room right now. For us, it was this little gray mouse toy MooMoon got as a kitten. It used to be his whole world. He'd carry it around the house, drop it in his food bowl, sleep next to it like a security blanket. Fast forward a couple years, and that same mouse just sits there, untouched, slowly getting kicked under the couch and forgotten. Here's the thing, to MooMoon, that toy basically stopped existing. Not physically, but mentally. Once something never moves, never changes position, never offers anything new, a cat's brain basically stops registering it. It becomes background noise, furniture, wallpaper. This is actually why vets recommend rotating toys instead of leaving them all out permanently. So I tried it. I put the mouse away in a drawer for 2 weeks and brought out a wand toy instead. When I brought the mouse back, MooMoon acted like it was brand new, sniffed it, batted it around, carried it to his food bowl again like old times. Same toy, just reintroduced at the right moment.
Now, here's the one I never even considered until recently. The bowl. MooMoon's bowl sits in the same spot, same time, every single day. It's convenient. It's clean. It gets the job done. But think about what it's actually removing from his day. No searching, no stalking, no creeping low across the floor with that focused hunter stare he still does when a bug gets into the apartment. No small victory at the end of a chase. Just food appearing in the same spot every day. For an animal literally built to hunt, that's a huge chunk of his instincts with absolutely nothing to do. So I tried something small. I hid a few pieces of his kibble around the living room instead of putting it all in the bowl. And honestly, watching him sniff along the baseboards, then pounce on a little pile behind a plant, it was the most alive I'd seen him in a while. That one small change made me realize how much that bowl had been doing the thinking for him. Here's the tricky part. Boredom in cats doesn't look dramatic. There's no obvious warning sign flashing in front of you. Instead, it looks like sleeping a little more than usual, exploring a little less, grooming a little too much in the same spot over and over, becoming a little obsessed with food, scratching things they never used to, getting weirdly active at 3 a.m., or suddenly snapping with a burst of aggression that seems to come out of nowhere. Honestly, MooMoon started doing that 3 a.m. zoomies thing, running full speed down the hallway for no reason. And for a while, I just laughed it off as cat being a cat. Looking back, that was probably him burning off energy that had nowhere else to go all day. Now, I have to say this clearly. These signs can also point to a medical issue, so this isn't about slapping a label on your cat and moving on. When MooMoon's habits changed, the first thing I did was get him checked by our vet. That should always come first. But once health issues are ruled out, boredom is very often hiding in plain sight.
And this is the part that really gets me. Some cats don't become destructive. They don't act out. They don't demand attention. They just stop trying. For a stretch, MooMoon was like this. He'd barely react to new sounds, ignored toys completely, didn't even bother investigating grocery bags anymore. And if you know cats, you know that's basically their job. And honestly, I used to brag about it. I'd tell people, MooMoon is so chill, so low maintenance. He just naps all day and doesn't bother anyone. But sometimes, easy isn't contentment. Sometimes it's a cat who simply ran out of reasons to be curious. That one hit me a little harder than I expected, if I'm being honest. Now, here's something that sneaks up on almost every cat owner. As cats get older, their world doesn't just stay the same size. It gets smaller. MooMoon used to launch himself onto the top of the bookshelf without even thinking about it. These days, he pauses, judges the distance, and sometimes just doesn't bother. That windowsill he used to jump to in one smooth leap, suddenly a little too high. And so, piece by piece, his already small world shrinks even further. I ended up adding a little cat step near his favorite window, and watching him use it again, getting back to his old lookout spot, honestly made me a little emotional. It's a small thing, but it matters more than people realize. So, what do you actually do with all this? You don't need a bigger house. You don't need to become a different cat owner overnight. Here's what's worked for us with MooMoon. Rotate the toys instead of leaving them all out. Move the boxes and tunnels into new positions every so often. MooMoon still attacks the same cardboard box like it's brand new, just because it's in a different spot now. Let your cat sniff something new. A paper bag, a piece of fabric, an herb like catnip or silvervine. MooMoon goes absolutely feral for silvervine, by the way. Use puzzle feeders instead of a plain bowl. Build vertical space, shelves, trees, window perches. Change how you play, not just when. Rotate their resting spots near different windows. And introduce new things slowly, one at a time, not all at once. So here's my question for you. Has your cat been acting a little too calm lately? A little too easy? A little too quiet? Let me know in the comments. I genuinely love to hear what your cat's version of MooMoon looks like. And if you enjoyed this one, come join us at Purrs Academy. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. There's a lot more of this kind of stuff coming. Trust me, MooMoon's glad you're here too.